Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Argustic and welcome to your 13th C tutorial. We're pretty far along, and so this time we're going to be talking about logical operators. As you can see, I have them listed for you here. These here are kind of intuitive, and so I'll touch on these as we go, but I'm more concerned with these, which is the and, or, and the not operator. So today what we're going to be doing is writing a program that's basically going to tell us what kind of car we can drive. And for those of you who are like me and who aren't like car savvy, you're not into all the names and brands and all that. From what I heard, this little comment section here is like an accurate depiction. So Kias cost less than Volkswagens and Volkswagens cost less than BMWs, and so on or whatever. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the process, when you go to a dealership, what they do is they let you test drive a car and they get you all, pumped up, and they sucker you in, and then they say, okay, let's talk numbers, let's talk finance. And then they always want to know 2 or 3 things. So let's do you have good credit? So let's do it like this. Do you have a down payment? And they want to know, if so, how much of a payment do you have? So let's call that payment amount. I don't know if I've showed you guys this before, but this is basically me just declaring 3 integers on one line. So it's the same thing as saying int has good credit, semicolon, int has down payment, semicolon. So I'm not sure if I showed you guys that or not. Okay, so there are 3 different kind of makes that we're concerned with, which is BMW, Volkswagen, and Kia. And there are different criteria to get into any of these cars. So the first thing we want to do is probably prompt the user. So you want to buy let's say finance a car, huh? Let's do this, \n. Do you have good credit? And we can put another prompt in here. Oh, not 2, we want 0. Okay, so then we can scan in our which is good credit, %D. Don't forget our address operator. Scanf. Okay, so we're prompting the user and we're asking them, hey, do you have good credit? And notice we're going to have them put in 1 or 0. And remember that I told you guys anything that is not 0 or null is treated as true. So if they put in 1, that means it's true that they have good credit. If they put in 0, that means no, they do not have good credit, or it is false that they have good credit. So now we want to ask them, do they have a down payment? So oops, whatever. Do you have a down payment? And we can keep this same thing. And this is going to be similar too. I'll just copy that. Okay. And then we want to do an if statement here. Gotta remember that these are pretty important. You're gonna see these everywhere you do, everything you do in programming pretty much. If he has a down payment, or we can say if down payment is equal to 1. We'll do that for now. If the down payment is equal to 1, then we want to ask them how much are you paying up front? And then we can do another scanf in, and then this will be our payment amount. So let's, we got an error. What's wrong here? Undeclared identifier has, okay, there we go. I figured I messed up somewhere. Cool, no more errors. So let's just look at this. First, we ask them, do you have good credit? And we store that within our good credit variable. 1 is true, 0 is false. Then we ask them, do you have a down payment? If they have a down payment indeed, then we ask them, how much are you paying up front? And let's do this. Else, let's do payment amount equals 0. So if they don't have a down payment amount, then we're just gonna put 0. Let's compile that. Oops, semicolon. Okay, cool. So no errors there.